Hi, this is Exploring with Em and Stu. This is Em.
And this is Stu. So in the 1860s, the Midland Railway decided they wanted to build a branch line from Rowsley, which is just north of Matlock, up to Buxton. But unfortunately, they had a little bit of an obstacle in their way. And we are going to try and find that obstacle, and we're going to tell you a little bit about it as we go down here.
Okay, so come and join us, and we're going to go and see if we can find this obstacle.
Yep, and we're going to tell you a little bit about it.
See you on the way. Right, as you can probably see right now that we're looking at an abandoned bridge. This is a part of the railway of the Midlands.
Yeah, the Midland
Railway, and we're now on the path to find the obstacle. Now the obstacle, obviously, if any of you train enthusiasts know, it's actually quite an important obstacle and a very, very big one. Or should I say long?
Very long one.
Very long one.
Yeah.
So we're nearly there. Hopefully we can get there this side, because we have attempted the other side, but it was a fail. So we've tried it on this side in Derbyshire. So hopefully we'll get a couple of scans and everything on the way.
Yeah. Right, so the obstacle we've been talking about is in fact the Haddon Hall estate here, which was quite a large estate owned by the Earl of Rutland at the time.
Yes.
And when he heard that the railway had to come over his land, he wasn't overly impressed with it.
Not really.
And they did discuss maybe putting the railway line into a cutting, but then he said, oh no, I don't want some steam
coming through his land.
So the only option they really had was to put it in a tunnel. And so the majority of this tunnel is right underneath his actual house. And still there now. And it goes straight under his house, yeah.
Still there now. As I said, we've been to the other part of the portal, sorry, and it was closed.
Yeah.
Which is really unusual.
From the northern part, which is just past the village of, well, the town of Bakewell.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a little look. We don't think we'll get in.
No, but we can find the portal. That's what we're looking for. We're finding the portal. So we'll see you when we're almost there, I suppose.
Yep.
Right, so we're round about halfway now towards the estate of the Hutton estate, isn't it? Haddon estate, Haddon Hall. But another little bit of additional thing that we actually discovered, wasn't it?
Apparently so.
That Lord Rutland, Lord Rutland, actually regretted in the end of having the tunnel built on his land, because he actually enjoyed seeing the steam engines.
Yeah, apparently so.
He actually regretted it in the end.
All that effort.
And he actually liked them in the end, which is fascinating and a little bit annoying. But okay, we're actually halfway there now. Yeah.
We will definitely see you when we get there.
When we get there.
If we get there.
If we get there, yeah. We made it. We made it to the the other side of the portal.
This is the northern porthole.
I was praying that there was no door on this one, or you couldn't get in, because I actually forgot my lighting equipment on the walk up here. But you can't get in.
There's not
no
even
way.
a door. We kind of knew there wasn't a door, and we did know it was flooded this end, but we still wanted to take a look. So.
But what's absolutely incredible, and you're going to see through the scans, that the sleepers still remain in this area.
Yeah.
And it's quite exciting because the actual channel is still visible. Even the channel is still there.
Yeah, it's a brick or a stone lined cutting, which is quite cool.
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's quite. I mean, you probably think we're quite sad people because we find this really exciting. But people that don't explore, you need to get out here and you'll see why we get so excited.
Because the lost, engineering that went into this and the infrastructure. It just, the people that built this.
And coming on to the fact when people built this, unfortunately 7 souls. Five souls lost their lives building this.
When they were building this, the archers, they didn't put enough props in, I think the story
That's what
goes.
it was, yeah.
And it actually collapsed onto 5 men who actually consequently lost their lives.
So
which makes it even sadder, the fact that this Lord Rutland turned around and said, oh, I wish the railway had actually gone over my land
it does.
now,
this is why we were saying,
But back then, lives were dispensable, weren't
they? They were,
really
back then.
And it just,
but, I mean, one thing I always say about cameras, it can never pick up the smell. This stinks. Just want to let you know, this absolutely stinks.
There's at least 2 foot of water down here,
it's
which
awful.
I'm sure Stu will be showing you as we speak.
Yeah, I'm going to do
it's grotty.
But
if you've been at these places, you'll know how bad these
things
things
these are bad.
But we don't usually get to come to places like this.
No, we
because
don't.
in Norfolk and Suffolk and Essex, other than Cromer Tunnel, which we've already done, didn't get the end.
Exactly.
We've got nothing like this.
No, nothing
and
at all.
certainly not 967 metres long, I believe this tunnel is.
Absolutely.
Don't quote me on that length.
But there it is.
amazing.
But
Sadly,
we're going to do a couple of scans now, and we'll come back in a minute and talk a little bit more, but we just want to get this done. So we'll see you in a second.
So of course in 1964, great swathes of the railway was closed, of course, following the beaching cuts, and this one saw its last train in 1968.
Was it freight?
June 1968. I think it could have possibly have been only freight by then, I'm not completely sure.
Which is a bit of a shame because passenger lines were really
yeah,
quite getting up there. Then they dropped again, didn't they? It was just...
And this one actually eventually went up to Manchester as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But there were so many duplicated lines, very similar sort of to this one. I guess they felt there was no real need for it, and that was that.
And it was gone. And this magnificent line that we've actually walked today is amazing, but really sad. A little sad history. And
well, the entire line has got a bit of a mixed feelings because this bit, of course, is completely disused, but it could be used again. Whereas if we follow on a little bit to the Monsal Trail, it's used by millions of people every year.
Exactly, all the time.
And for leisure purposes.
Saying that, while we're on this video, there is a petition to save the Monsal Trail. So any of you lot have done the Monsal Trail, try and find the petition for it.
Considering maybe sticking passenger trains back on it, not the type we necessarily want.
And the locals are really not happy about it, because it does bring in millions and millions
of tourists,
all
the time.
But anyway, that's enough for us yammering.
So from the Midland Railway, Rowsley to Buxton line, I believe.
This is Exploring with Em and Stu, and we'll hope to see you again next week.
So thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.